Hello and welcome back to Weyermann's Whimsy. Today I wanted to talk about the Summer Shadows dies that are free with a $120 purchase until the end of September. They go with the Shaded Summer stamp set that's in the annual catalog on page 75. It includes the dies to cut out the floral shapes in the stamps, as well as some other stamps or some other dies. So I wanted to just run through what those dies look like when they're used and how to put some together. Quite often I'll see something in the catalog and I'll think, oh, that's fabulous, I love that. But then I'll get the set and I'll open it all up and I won't know what to do with it. So I thought I would just walk through a bit of my process. Usually the first thing I do is, although the images are in the catalog, I usually use the dies and cut one of everything out just so I can see what it looks like. And then I can start to have a play with how to build things. So this looks like it might be gray cardstock, but it's actually vellum. When I was playing with this the other day, I thought, oh, I wonder what would happen if. This die could be a flower that stands on its own, absolutely. Or I thought, what happens if you put it in the center of the flower? So what I've done is, this is Polished Pink and Mango Melody, and this is some Blackberry Bliss. And the leaves are in Mossy Meadow and Pear Pizzazz. So I thought I'd do kind of the light and the dark in two different ways so you can see what it looks like. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this dark center to the middle of the flower here. And this is where I found my glue dots from my paper pumpkin kits come in really handy. You can use glue or you can use Stampin' Seal as well, whatever works for you. But I find these little dots really help make it easier. There's not, when I use glue, I tend to use too much and it squirts out everywhere and that. So I like these little glue dots. So you just kind of place this down in the middle like that. And then you can place your other piece over top. So you get a, that floral center. You don't have to do this. Absolutely. It's completely your choice. I just wanted to give you an idea of, you know, what the die sets do. Because like I say, sometimes you get it and you think that's fabulous. And then you go to use it and you're like, okay. But, so I'll just lay this one down. I've just put a couple of glue dots in the middle. So you can see that that's what that flower looks like built. I would put some more adhesive, maybe even a little bit of glue around the edges. But I just wanted to quickly build these just to show you what they look like. And I'm just going to pop a couple of glue dots on the vellum too. What I've noticed too is the vellum pieces, the glue dots don't seem to show through quite as much as other adhesive, which is interesting because the vellum can be quite transparent when it comes to that. You can see a little bit, but it's not terrible. So I'm just going to pop another couple of glue dots on the back of these flowers. The other thing with the glue dots too is they can be folded in half. So if you need something to fit in a slightly smaller space, you can kind of just scrunch them all up and they still work. So I'll just pop this one over top so that you can see what this one looks like when it's all put together with the vellum in the middle. So this is the darker background with the lighter front with the vellum, and this is the lighter background with the darker upper layer with the darker piece in the middle. The leaves, I can use a glue dot on the top here, but I'd probably need a thinner run of adhesive for the bottom in here. I'm going to put a glue dot in here and then just kind of scrunch it up a little bit. So let's peel those off. And you can just, that's the nice thing, as I said about the glue dots, is you can kind of fold them over and in. And this is, again, the Pear Pizzazz on a Mossy Meadow base. So that's what that looks like that way. And now I'll do the Mossy Meadow outline on the Pear Pizzazz base. So these, I like playing with the new sets. As I say, I look in the catalog and I think, oh, those are fabulous. And then I get the set and then recreate with it. So you can always, if you're looking for inspiration for sets, you can always use the examples that are in the catalog. There's lots and lots of examples in the catalog to showcase the items. So I start there quite often, doing a Case the Catty, and see what happens. So I'm just going to put some glue dots. These are the kind of the smaller flowers. They're not open yet, or it's just a bit of a different angle when you're looking at it. So I'll just pop some glue dots on, scrape the backings off, and then build it. Again, the Melon Mambo base with the polished pink upper, and then we'll do the reverse on this one. Kind of gives you an idea the different combos you can use as well. And I did all of this with just scraps. I didn't cut up any new cardstock to do this. I tend to keep all of my scraps, sometimes even the little ones, because you never know when you might want to just make a little tiny heart or a little tiny star. But I do go through them and clean them out every now and again, because otherwise I end up with this great big drawer full. So that's the smaller flowers. And you could put them together in a bouquet like this. You could just pop them all together, pop some leaves in, and there you go. So that is the summer shadow dies that are in the Sale-A-Bration catalog. $120 till the with a $120 purchase, they're free until the end of September, and they coordinate with the shaded summer stamp set. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please leave the comments below, and we will create together again soon.